Hello, everyone, and welcome into another edition of Dogs in the Draft. My name is Connor Riley. I'm joined by Mike Griffith, and today we are talking about what seems to be like an assembly line at this point, another linebacker from the University of Georgia. And today we're discussing Smael Mondon. This was a four-year player at Georgia, a guy who accomplished a lot, won multiple national championships. So, Mike, who is Smael Mondon, and what does he bring to the NFL?
Well, I called him the old warhorse this year. This is a guy that's been through a lot. Now, he had a foot injury for a large majority of his junior year. This year, he recovered second half of the year, and his impact was immediate. You go back to the Tennessee game and put the tape on. You look at the Georgia Tech game. Kirby Smart said that might have been the best game of his career. You look at how he played in the playoffs, in the SEC championship game. The thing I like about Smile is he's got outstanding cover skills, and he's also tough between the tackles. A very sure-handed tackler, does not miss tackles, very assignment sound, a tough guy with a high football IQ, a great desire to win, and had to work hard and persevere through a foot injury. His physical at the NFL Combine was as essential as anyone's. I'm sure he was tested out. He appeared to test well in his drill work. It does not appear to be bothering him anymore. That is the biggest hurdle. I think Smael Mondon is a starting linebacker in the NFL, and I would not be surprised to see him go on the second day of the NFL draft.
Yeah, from an on-field perspective, I think Smael Mondon does just about everything you'd want in a modern linebacker. He can cover, he can rush the passer, he's physical at the point of attack. He does everything that you would want. This was a guy who played 4 years at the University of Georgia, played alongside the guys like Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean on that great 2021 defense, was a starter on that 2022 national championship team. And while he did battle injuries, I think he had a knee injury as well and a foot injury both in his junior year and in his senior year as well. I think the fact that he came back and played through both of those injuries speaks to his incredibly high football character. This is a guy that is going to come in and be a tone setter on your defense. May not be as flashy or have as high of an upside as, say, a Jalen Walker or a Quay Walker, some of the guys that he played with in his time at Georgia. But he is just a rock-solid linebacker prospect, and the only concern that you might have with him might be his injury history, given he has missed time in each of the last 2 seasons with those multiple injuries. But if he's able to stay healthy and he does get a clean bill of health, this is a guy that might be a steal based on where he ends up going in the draft. He could be as high as a third-round pick, but also could have to wait until the third day of the draft and hear his name called in the early parts of the 4th round. But Smael Mondon made Georgia better in his time in Athens, and I believe he can do the same at the NFL level. So for Mike Griffith, my name is Connor Riley. That's our breakdown on Georgia linebacker Smael Mondon. This has been another episode of Dogs in the Draft, presented by Kroger.